Hello Talk Traders and welcome back to another market review brought to you by Orbex. So it was a bit of a mixed bag of data yesterday with the core inflation unexpectedly dropping slightly, but year on year inflation, which included food and energy, jumped to 2.9% from 2.7%. So a little bit of a volatile period, but for the stocks and the indices, there was a day to remember. The S&P hit its highest jump since November. And we're seeing now that the Dow jumped over 700 points. So quite a remarkable turnaround if you think that we were looking for more of a correction on the indices. But with Donald Trump's inauguration just a few days away, does this mean that we will see more of an upsurge in stocks and indices as well? We'll have to wait and see, but it is a very good sign in the near term if it does actually keep continuing. So let's just look straight on the charts. And as you can see here, we were hitting a fresh low towards 5,700, but since the news and since the bounce away from that particular area, we have jumped towards 6,000, which is quite remarkable. Massive gap in the market as well for traders to trade on. So it has been quite a beneficial couple of hours for a lot of indices traders. So quite a good turnaround there. So where are we looking at next? Well, as I said, Donald Trump's inauguration is the next big fundamental adventure in the market. We've had PPI data, CPI data this week, retail sales data later, but that's pretty much the big news of the fundamental aspect. So let's just see where we can go from here. Well, at the moment, we are still in a bit of a bearish channel here, and we're just seeing now, just put the wrong indicator on, apologies about that. We can just see now that price action can really start breaking away from this particular area. As I said, 6,000 has become the new resistance level. We are seeing possibly, if it goes to the 1 hour chart, which should be a little bit more dynamic, we are seeing now that price action after this big gap, if it is a runaway gap, we will possibly see another test above 6,000 and then to the next peak a few points away from that. But it has got a little bit further to go. The only problem is when we see gaps in the market, if it's not a continuation or runaway gap, it does seem to pull back and usually fill this particular area as well. So if that does happen, we'll hopefully, for bulls especially, not fall below this particular level of 58.60. So that's the firm support that we're looking at the moment. Just a quick look on the Dow as well. Like I said, let's pull it back onto the 4 hour chart, a little bit easier to see intraday levels. Look at this, 700 points to the upside. Now just doing a slight consolidation as was expected. But if we just look at this particular area here, it broke above that again. So are we going to see another continuation of another break, possibly to above 44,000, which would be quite significant? We'll have to wait and see. But very exciting times. As I said, mixed bag of emotions for the CPI data. Core inflation fell, but overall inflation jumped higher. So it is really waiting to see on the next big fundamental news event. So let me know what you're trading on, what you're thinking, where are we going to next, especially with the big tech stocks. Obviously Elon Musk joining Trump's cabinet, which will be quite a revelation if he does start plowing a lot of money into America. A lot of businesses in America. Will we see tech stocks start flying this year, and indices as well hitting record high after record high? We've seen it before during Donald Trump's administration. Will we see it again? As always, we'll bring you all the latest in the fundamentals and technicals as they come on our YouTube and Telegram channel. So stick with us, stay ahead, trade responsibly, and we'll speak again next time. Bye for now.